Have you ever noticed an ad pop up in Google or in social media of a brand or a website that you've recently visited? With new technology like Google Analytics and other sites that can track your internet use, marketers can now retarget ads at you if you have already visited their site. This is known as retargeted marketing, which is a marketing strategy based on putting a message in front of a consumer who are known to have previously engaged with your brand. But what are some examples of these? So, say you're looking at shoes at Target, and then you leave the site and a sidebar ad or an integrated post of shoes pops up on Facebook. Or maybe you're just trying to read the news, and those bathing suits you were looking at earlier keep popping right back up at you. But how does this work? So, let's say you're looking to buy something. You go ahead and you visit an e-commerce site. But you're really only doing some research, so you leave and you don't really have the time to decide now. But later you find yourself surfing Facebook or reading the news or doing something on the internet. And you see the same products you were previously looking at, and it reminds you that you still need to make that buying decision. So you decide to revisit the site and you decide that's the best deal for you, and you make your buying decision. But how do marketers do this? How are they targeting you? Well, the answer to that is simple. Cookies. And no, not those delicious homemade cookies your grandma makes, but tracking cookies placed in your browser. The first and most popular are called pixels, which, according to a HubSpot blog post written by Hecht in 2014, are just a simple piece of code placed in the header of a site to put a tracking cookie on your browser when you visit the site. And when you leave, it notifies a third-party site to serve you an ad. Next are Facebook ads. Facebook has a business function called advertising and audience targeting. Businesses can enter in specific information based on consumers' behaviors and have specific ads sent to them when they visit the social networking site. Last is email display ads, which, according to Target Internet article, Digital Marketing Guide to Cookies, where a cookie is attached to the user's browser when they open a marketing email. This cookie is then used to trigger display ads on third-party sites. Display ad-based email retargeting only works when the email is opened using a browser-based email service. But how are marketers successful? Well, they focus on three key things. The first being timing. Marketers decide when the best time to send you retargeted ads are. They think about how quickly to send you a message from a third-party site, and they think about when you're most likely to look at it. Second is placement. Many marketers are turning to native advertising to make ads seem less in your face by making integrated, promoted posts on your social media pages. And lastly is personalization. Marketers can tailor the content that you're seeing based on your browsing history on their site, and the different items you clicked on may appear again on your targeted ads. Now, the question you're thinking, is this bad and intrusive? Well, the answer is, it depends. This is not illegal, and it is happening to you almost every time you shop online or surf the internet. And as long as you don't mind a company stalking you and tracking your every online move and action, then it's fine. Some people even like this because it does tailor ads to your interests, but others find it annoying and intrusive. And for those people, I have okay news and bad news. The bad news is most sites have end-user license agreements that you agree to when entering their site. It says something like, by using this site, you agree to the use of tracking cookies. Some even make you click an I agree button, which in theory becomes a contract between you and that company. But the good news is you can clear these off your browser. It may be a tedious task to do every day, but it will clear these tracking cookies off your browser and stop companies from tracking your behavior. Unfortunately, you have to do it every time you visit the site, but it will get rid of these trackers for a limited time, and you will feel less targeted when browsing the internet. As the future of retargeted marketing unfolds and ads get more specific and arguably creepier, it will be interesting to see if privacy issues begin to arise in this already questionable field of marketing.